Welcome to another episode of Adventures with Richel, the podcast. I'm Richel Stratton.
Brian Murray.
And we are so happy to have you listening to us today. How are you doing, Brian?
I have a plethora of emotions.
All right, I want to hear all this emotion.
I'm kind of like what they would call in the business a roller coaster today.
Okay.
I've hit all of them. like happy, way sad, angry. I've hit them all. Okay? Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
Which parts?
All parts, any parts, no parts.
Okay, the happy part was because it was like I got a good plan for today, everything, good weekend, things were going good. I could hear my music today because I charged my little radio thing that I can hear. So I was in a good mood there. And then the concrete was a little bit more than I bargained for.
Yeah.
26 inches. They're usually 4. I didn't even have a jackhammer. So that's when we got angry.
And you were just like, ding, ding, ding.
It was a very difficult day.
That's how you bust up concrete, guys. Ding, ding,
But the thing that bothers me the most that's happened today is I bought a pair of shoes.
Oh, God. Okay.
And I thought that they were a certain hue.
You thought they were a certain color.
Yes, they were a certain color, and I was happy about that. And then within 1 minute, within 15 seconds of showing you these new shoes, you crushed me.
I told you I liked them.
You crushed me. You said they're forest green.
They're
Love the green. I love forest green.
Yeah. Forest green like neon orange. I said I liked them.
I wanted them to be black. I feel like they're black. And then you bring all these black things to my attention, and I can kind of see.
Why I thought they were forest green?
They don't appear to be the blackest of black.
No.
How did that get past me?
Did you buy them on your phone?
No, I went to the store, picked them up, and put them in the box.
Okay, well, I don't know that.
Yeah, I had to actually physically... I'll take these in a 10 and a... No, 11.
Okay, well, in certain lights, they're black.
Yeah, and dark. When there is no lights. Perfect. Okay. It's fine.
Would you... I don't know what you want me to say or what I was supposed to... I said I like them.
Yeah, no, but I wanted them to be...
I think you even said cool color, huh?
I meant the orange. The highlight on the orange, not green. I love green. I wanted black shoes. I got green ones. And I didn't notice that. And I've had them for 5 days. What other colors have I messed up? That's why.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
So that's why you were staring.
Is everything else black?
Your pants are like a gray. They're like a dark charcoal.
Dark gray, right?
Dark gray.
Not light gray.
Not like my gray.
Okay.
Like almost black.
It just, okay.
Like they could just be a faded black, like you washed them a bunch.
These are new.
I don't know what to say.
I will stop buying clothes now that if it doesn't say black on the tag, I'm not getting them because nothing's black on me.
I want you, okay, so when you get home, do you still have the box for the shoes?
No.
Okay.
I didn't make them out of the store.
I was going to say, the box usually says what color it is.
Well, then you're getting into that whole
size.
reading thing.
Yeah, but
obviously.
it probably says green and orange.
Yeah, well.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I have to bring this to our listeners' attention. Brian said something today that I just could not let go. I just couldn't. Okay? He said something that was so weird coming out of his mouth because I've never heard it come out of a man's mouth ever.
Stop.
He said, "Oh my God, that's so cringe." And I said, "What?"
Just like that too, didn't I?
Yeah, so cringe. You sounded like a mean girl from like a 1990s teen film.
Yeah. I wasn't happy about it.
Next, I want you to say, "That's so Rufus."
I'm not saying anything else now. My shoe, you're destroying me today.
I'm sorry.
I just.
If it makes you feel better, you want to hear a little karma? Probably, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had to get blood work. Just routine blood work, no big deal. Don't worry about it.
Like every week.
I don't get it every week. Okay, routine blood work. Well, I don't want to, make this person feel bad. Okay, but with that being said, I think that they suck at their job. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I go to do it, and I'm veiny. You can see my veins.
So he missed it, or she?
We're just gonna go with they. We're not gonna point out if it was a man or a woman. Okay. So.
I wanted to, but.
Yeah. Well, it was a woman, and she raped my veins.
Oh
okay.
My God.
So she goes to put it, insert the needle, which I've got. Brian says, I've gotten blood work before.
Yeah.
Never been a problem. Doesn't even feel like anything or whatnot. Okay. So she goes, kind of pinches. I'm like, huh. Well, that's a little different than usual. Maybe I'm just being a pansy today. And I look down, and part of my arm is swelling up and bruising.
She didn't hit the vein at all?
She hit the vein, but nicked it, and blood is just spilling out into my body. That's not in the veins and arteries it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay? And she's like, man, you're you're swelling already. And I was like, yeah. And then every time she switched the vial, it pinched more. And then when she finally took it out, she gave me something. She's like, you need to hold a lot of pressure on that. Heavy pressure.
You're going to bleed out.
I was like, okay. So I was holding it. And she's like, okay, let me take a look at it real quick. And she's like, you're going to need to ice that when you get home. It's probably going to be sore. She's like, those veins are just real sensitive right there. I was like, yeah. The lady last time did it, and it wasn't sensitive at all. I didn't even have a mark.
And she didn't have arms.
I'm going to show you my arm.
Okay. Oh my God.
And that's a few days. It's healing. It's not lumped up anymore. But how many inches do you think that bruise is?
It's a 3 or 4. That's a 3.5 inch bruise.
Does it look like I'm a drug user?
Can you use the hands?
It's tracks?
Yeah, you.
But I mean, look, you can see my veins.
Especially when they give you the balls to.
Yeah, to squeeze, but you can see them.
Wow, she did a great job.
So, yeah.
So, track user now.
It doesn't look great.
That doesn't look good.
No, and it was lumped up. I was I'm pretty sure my blood was just spilling out. And she went here. So
why didn't she get that vein?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you go for the biggest?
Yeah, you would think. You would think. I don't know. So, karma for being mean to you all the time. Someone stole my blood and
you don't even try to be mean to me. It just
happens.
It's not even being mean. You just.
I think you just called me a bitch.
I did not. God.
That
what
escalated
happened?
Quickly.
Yeah.
I'm on a roller coaster of emotions as well.
Well, there you go. What are your shoes? Freaking horse green? Horse green is not a color. Horse green?
That's a horse of a different color. Oh my God.
Horse green. Okay.
Anyway.
Let's get on our topic.
Okay, so the topic for this week. I'm going to tell you that I told Brian that I thought we should do this topic. And want to know why.
Do I want to know why?
Do you want to know why?
Yes.
I'm laying in bed, not trying to go to sleep, but trying to get tired, okay?
All right.
And I'm watching the old TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm scrolling through videos. And somehow, I got on these videos. These absolutely terrifying videos about the Appalachian Mountains.
Okay.
And I can tell you right now that I don't live in the Appalachian Mountains.
No.
I've never lived in the Appalachian Mountains.
Uh-uh.
I was scared. I was like, I need to close my curtains. I had to get up to go to the bathroom, and I never turn the light on because I have a lot of windows in my house, so I usually can see, in the dark. Turned the light on, And then I was afraid to turn the light off because I thought...
You scared yourself?
I scared myself.
Why did you keep scrolling?
I was so intrigued.
Okay.
I'm a glutton for punishment, apparently. Did you just poke yourself in your own eye?
No, I had a piece of concrete stuck in there.
I thought you wore your goggles today.
Still doesn't mean they can't get in there.
Then they aren't good goggles.
Okay.
Are you alright?
That is so cringe.
That's so cringe. Are you okay?
Yes, it hurt. You heard me say it.
You said, ow!
Yeah, because it pinched into me eyeball. What?
Pinched into me eyeball.
Yeah, that sucked. Okay.
So anyway, yes, I scared myself on these videos. But now, I want to talk about it.
Okay. I think this could be like a 5 episode deal.
Maybe.
I've talked to people about these mountains, this trail, these places before.
Yes.
You do realize that the Gettysburg time slip
Happened.
It's in that area.
Yeah.
So this is a hotbed.
Yeah.
There's rules.
Okay. I know some rules.
Okay, I've got some of them too.
And I feel like we probably wouldn't follow the rules because
we're not following the rules.
Because, you know, gluttons.
But if you have to have rules, and like most of the little teenagers, most of the old folks, like most people know these rules.
I'm going to say if most people know these rules and most people follow these rules, it holds some weight.
Some shit's gone down.
Yeah.
How bad do you want to go there?
So bad.
I'm telling you. I mean, I really want to.
I do too. I just want to camp right up.
All of them.
The whole way.
Just the mountains.
Yes.
All of it.
Yes.
And at dark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And when I hear stuff, I want to... I don't want to ignore it. I want to... Hello! Hello!
I just heard my name very loudly. Okay.
I feel like if we heard our name, we'd be... Go ahead. No way.
You want me to read the rules?
Yeah, but I feel like if we heard her name, we'd be like, what?
We definitely would say what.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first quote that I seen on this says, if you come to the Appalachian Mountains, try not to look out your window or go outside when the sun sets. And if you see something peculiar in the dark, pretend you didn't.
Yes.
That's the first, getting on there. We don't do a lot of research in the first place, but we kind of need to know a little bit about the topic and where we want to go with it. That's the first thing that came up.
Yeah.
Then I saw the rules.
Okay.
Never be in the woods from dusk till dawn. I know we'll break that.
Yes.
I want to go right to the woods.
I know. And it could be animals that you're worried about.
No, not me.
What do you mean?
I'm going there I know there's animals.
No, I'm saying like, oh, well, that rule could just be like because there's animals.
Oh, okay.
Predators at night. Animals.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never leave the marked trail. It's marked for a reason. I feel like we wouldn't even go on a marked trail.
No, the other day me and Chris went
off the trail.
That's where all my pictures were.
Yeah.
Because Chris, I seen something that I thought was cool. I was like, I'm going to go this way. And he's like, okay.
Yeah, you're going to die too. If you hear voices close to you, they're far away. You just want to tell yourself that they're not around you.
No, I heard that if you hear them far away, the farther away they are, the closer they are.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Do not whistle or sing in the woods. You ever been in the woods where you heard a whistle?
Yes.
How soon?
Like how long ago?
Yeah.
Like a few months ago.
Was it a whistle?
It was a whistle.
Did we whistle back?
Some of us whistled back.
Matt, Anthony, mark that down.
Brian. Did you hear that?
Everybody,
No,
it was like this. Every one of us did.
I didn't.
How come we didn't know these rules?
Because we're not
You didn't whistle back? It was just the dudes?
Yes. Because we're not in the Appalachian Mountains. So we didn't think about it.
Never look too hard into the trees.
I always stare at
We're
trees.
looking, well, that tree's moving, that tree. Well, that's all we did.
Again, we weren't in the Appalachian Mountains.
No, but...
But I feel like we have been fairly close to that area.
Yeah.
Staring into the woods.
Yeah.
Like, not great. We shouldn't be here, guys.
We didn't do anything right.
No, we did everything wrong. But, I mean,
I like it. It's
still
cool.
here. Yeah.
It's like, but there's like 5 of them right here, and none of them we've abided by. Is it abided? Abided?
I think so.
Okay.
Do you think it's abode?
I was thinking that, but I'm not going to say that. That's too cringe.
What about welcome to my humble abode?
I don't like that saying at all.
Okay. You should abide by my abode.
All right, so what do you got on it?
Well, I just got the creeps on it. That's what I got.
Oh, good.
But no, like, I feel like no one ever actually says what's in the woods. But I feel like I have an idea.
There's a list.
A list.
Of things that it could be.
Yeah, but no one's like, this is why you don't do this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The list of things it could be. I know someone's said wendigos.
Mm-hmm.
Skinwalkers.
Mm-hmm.
Goblins, I think, was one. Listen, I'm getting the stuff off of TikTok, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not getting all my information off of TikTok, but, like, I seen this video of this guy I didn't see the guy. He actually had been hearing weird shit outside.
Mm-hmm.
So he went ahead and he put out, like, a trail cam out there, like, by his driveway. And he knew the rules. So, like, you know, he was inside, he shut all the windows.
Ain't looking out.
And he got the trail cam back. And there's this little thing, it looked like a little thing, by a light, and then running across and dodging behind the car, and then going in the next car and peeking out and stuff. And it looks kind of like a goblin.
I've seen it.
So that one was creepy. But then I seen this other one where this guy was going down for like a midnight snack, and he didn't have his windows all the way closed, and he heard what sounded like talking or crying or something, and he was like, oh my god, he's filming a TikTok, he's like, oh my god, what do you hear that right now? So he went to the window and kind of like peeked, and his like motion light came on outside, and he was freaked out, and he backed up and he was like, oh my god, my motion light just came on after I heard something. And then the doorknob starts jiggling.
Just shoot it.
And it says, hey, come here. Come here. Hey, let me in. Come here. And that freaked me the fuck out. Okay.
Why?
He didn't know who it was. He started crying.
So I've got a real...
A man started crying because he's like, I don't know who that is. And they're saying, hey, just let me in. Come here.
Well, I have a story like that.
That happened to you?
For real. Yes.
Okay.
You can ask Mama Kath. Okay. I was 5.
I would prefer to call her Mama Murray.
Okay. I was 5 years old. Okay.
I remember this.
My dad was at work. He worked at a steel mill, so he was on shift work. So it was just me, my mom, my brother was 1 year old.
Okay.
And somebody knocked. There was a knock on my window.
Okay.
It was a man.
Uh-huh.
He wanted to drink of water.
Uh-huh.
I let the dude in my house. Okay. As he was coming in the house, my mom ran in there, screamed. He jumped out of the window, and then she could see him running. What she said she could see is his bare feet running around the house, hitting on the windows and stuff. Pop, 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 pop. I just let him in. He was like, I'm thirsty. Come on. Let me get you something.
So this has been a trend for you not making good decisions.
All of them. I don't...
Like it didn't happen in your older years. You did this when you were young as well.
Both.
Okay.
It's a pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's... I don't like windows.
Me neither. That's why my house is full of them.
But your bedroom windows are 25 foot off the ground.
You've been downstairs.
Yeah.
There's windows all over the place.
For a person that doesn't like windows, that's pretty much all you put in.
I was kidding. I like windows. I like natural light.
I don't like the windows.
Yeah.
Because that, after I realized what I'd done when I was 40, yeah, it's kind of spooky.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing the dude.
Yeah.
He was peeking in my window.
Which is crazy.
And they caught him.
Uh-huh.
And he was from the mental institution down the road.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, he'll have it.
Well, at least he wasn't thirsty anymore.
No.
He wasn't going to do anything to you. You gave him some water. Good Samaritan.
Where was his shoes?
I don't think at the mental institute they give you shoes. If they do, it's like slippers. You can't have shoestrings.
Do you know how unnerving it
belts.
is to hear somebody run around beating on your house?
Yeah. It wasn't our house, but the Conjuring house. Except they
Oh.
ran around and beat on the... It was unnerving.
This is true. Okay.
Do you remember that one night that there was knocking at this balcony door?
Yeah, I do remember that.
And I called you?
Yes.
And I was like...
I feel like I've been here when it's happened.
Maybe. And I was like, well, I'm not answering it, but I just wanted to give you a heads up that it happened, and it was good knowing you.
It also shocks me all the time.
It does shock you all the time.
Does it shock you?
No.
Why does it shock me?
I don't know. But I also don't really ever set off the static dome, even when I try to create static. I'm just not as electric as you. Quit hitting me.
I'm seeing if you're real.
I am real.
Okay, so Wendigos, back on topic.
I don't think Wendigos was our topic.
Goblins.
Yes.
Wendigos, goblins. What else? Did we have?
Skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a couple.
Okay.
Have you heard of Grims?
Yes.
You've heard of them?
Yes.
I tried
and,
to...
ooh, Wraiths as well.
You've heard of Grims?
Okay. The Grim off of Harry Potter. The Grim Reaper. I've heard the word Grim. Okay, tell me about Grims.
Okay, Grims. They're these... Oh, there you go. That's yours. Can I stop it?
No.
Oh, my God.
Don't touch
These
anything.
are little red-eyed beasts that guard some Appalachian cemeteries. Legend has it that settlers throughout the region believed that the burying the family dog alive in the cemetery would mean the dog spirit would morph into a Grim, a black dog with red eyes, and that the dog would protect the graveyards.
The Grim off of Harry Potter is a dog, black dog with red eyes. So, I have heard of a Grim.
Is it really?
Yes.
So you have actually heard of it, okay.
So, no.
Okay, Miss...
Some of us get our information from Harry Potter and Supernatural.
Okay. Have you heard of a raven mocker?
No.
Oh, got her.
I mean, I am.
You're a raven mocker?
They suck. That was a good one.
Was it?
Okay. Take out the fact that you're a fan of the Ravens and
Yeah.
just appreciate the joke.
I'm not.
A fan? I don't blame you.
Look, motherfucker. Okay,
Oh,
raven.
that wasn't good?
That was great.
Okay.
Raven mockers. So you haven't heard of them?
No.
Good. According to Cherokee legend, the raven mocker is a shape-shifting Bigfoot standing 7 feet tall with black fur and solid white eyes. That would be spooky.
That would.
Okay. This type of Bigfoot is believed to inhabit southwest Virginia and is able to shift into any animal and can also take on the appearance of an old man or woman.
What are you looking at?
Something moved over there for real.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
I know. Continue.
Ugh. I got the goosebumps.
It'll be okay.
It is...
Leave them alone.
Leave who alone?
Just keep going.
In its human form, the raven mocker can lurk among unsuspecting people and eat their hearts from their chest without ever leaving a mark.
Nice.
What was that, dude?
Nothing of your concern.
Tell me what it was.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
But you clearly saw me, right?
Yeah. Was it a shadow?
Yes, something moved.
Okay.
Elaborate.
I told you this before. Levi sees shadows when he's in the bathroom. Come in here. I see shadows in the closet sometimes. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I was sleeping one night and something grabbed my ankle like you did at the Conjuring house. I jerked my leg up. And then I said, okay, that's enough of that. I said, don't be touching me while I'm sleeping.
So, you guys can't see this, but she has a TV. It's completely off. I saw it in the TV.
Okay, well, maybe a car drove by and there was a reflection.
I can see the
caught
cars. I can see when cars come by.
Okay, well, see if it happens again.
I can't believe you're not.
Remember when the lights flicker? Remember how sometimes our video focus? Remember how when you were setting that up, the static was coming from your phone? Which brings me to my next thing, that I seen a video on a ranger, like a ranger in the Appalachians, that said if you hear static over a walkie or something that has AM, FM on it, or like communication device of some sort, and you hear static, you need to say ranger, ranger. And if it is a forest ranger on the other side, they will state their name and their number, like their badge number. If that does not happen, it is a walker, is what he said, which I'm assuming means skinwalker, and you need to get out of the area.
So they're using the communication devices?
Yes.
Walkie-talkies and such?
Yes.
This is something that we need to do.
I agree.
We need to try it. You hear the noises over there too, right?
What noise is over there?
Richel, why are
The game room is right underneath of it.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I have to sleep here.
Oh.
Chris is at work.
Is that what you're doing? Tell me if that is, I'll shut it down.
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about anything in my house. If you're here to visit, thank you for coming, but go back to where you came from. I'll come visit you later. You're freaking Brian out.
Not freaking me out, but I wasn't ready for that. Dude, I'm telling you, man, it was, well, let me get to, I'm a little off topic right now because this was something that shouldn't happen. And it's got me ready to investigate.
My house is very light.
What does that mean?
There's lots of windows. It could have been a shadow. It was probably a reflection off of a car windshield driving into the sun, hitting up here, hitting one of the banisters, and projecting over there.
Yeah, there's only been like 30 cars that have gone by, and you're 25 foot in the air. But yeah, let's go with that. The Flatwoods Monster is another one.
I haven't heard that.
Okay, I'm going to read you a little snippet.
Okay.
On September 12th, 1952, 4 boys, Edward May, Freddie May, Neil Nunley, and Tommy Heyer, were playing on the field at Flatwoods Elementary School in Flatwoods, West Virginia. Right before dusk, the boys saw a strange flying object streak across the sky and crash into the hillside on a local farm. Curious, the boys ran towards the crash site, recruiting the Mays' mother, Kathleen, and National Guardsman Eugene Lemon along the way. When the group reached the crash site, they saw an eerie, pulsing red light. Lemon shined his flashlight toward it, only to reveal a 10-foot-tall creature with a spade-shaped head and glowing orange eyes. The creature's hands were gnarled and taloned, and it was wearing what appeared to be a dark metallic dress. I bet it wasn't green.
I bet it was an alien.
Well, a strange and sickening mist hung in the air around the creature as it levitated above the ground. According to the group's account, the creature hissed and began gliding toward them. It was then that the witness fled, running to the sheriff's office immediately. And then here's a little picture of that little son of a gun, if you could see that.
It's an alien.
It looks like an alien. I don't like the picture. If I seen this,
I was gonna say it doesn't look. It looks like the housekeeper from the Jetsons.
it does kind of.
She wasn't scary. She was very helpful.
No, despite their immense terror and their physical symptoms, nausea, vomiting, and throat irritation when the sheriff's office investigated the supposed crash site, they could find nothing that resembled the creature. People chalked up the witnesses' reactions to hysteria, but their symptoms were also strangely similar to the effects of mustard gas.
Oh, the government was pulling some shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Today, there is still no answer to what the 6 witnesses in Flatwood saw. Many think they mistook the creature for a large barn owl. However, the towns surrounding Flatwoods now commemorate. Yes, the event and the monster with a museum and plenty of photo opportunities.
Okay.
We didn't bring into the fact that the Appalachians also had their large, many cases of UFOs, aliens. Have you heard about the brown lights?
Yes, the brown lights.
I would like to see those.
I think we've seen those.
You know what? You're right.
We have seen lights. I will tell you that I see lights in these woods.
Do you see lights in that closet?
No, only shadows.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
No, but we have seen lights before.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be an array of things.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the Appalachians are very mysterious.
It's the mountains. Mountains in general.
Yes. I mean, our bluffs
Yes.
here they've got things lurking in there for sure.
If you are a creature that doesn't want to be seen, wouldn't you go to places where most people can't get to?
Yeah.
How many
Especially
Bigfoot sightings do you think they have? How many Dogman? Like all the cryptids.
Yeah.
And it's like every person that lives there, all the old people, young people, middle-aged people, seems like they all have some sort of story about them.
Mm-hmm. I seen this video of this girl who has lived in the Appalachian Mountains her whole life. Okay. She was with her friend. I didn't watch the whole video because then you came. And then I didn't get to watch it. She was with her friend and their car broke down while they're in like a wooded area in the Appalachian Mountains. The car broke down. And they're like, okay, it's dark out. They're like, well, I guess we need to start walking somewhere. Which they've lived there their whole life. They get out of the car. They start walking a little bit. And they hear a man go, hey! And they stop. And the one friend says, I think we should go back to the car. And the other girl's like, yeah, probably. And then they go back to the car and the car is locked.
They didn't do it?
No.
Then what do you do?
I don't know. My instinct would say to probably, I don't know. I feel like my instinct would be like, you need to fucking run. But I feel like you don't run away from a predator because like, then they're like, ha, they're playing the game too.
Just what I wanted.
Now I get to chase them.
Right, I get that.
Then I was like, you bust the window to get in the car, but then the window's broken. So then like, well, you know, what do you do? I guess if I lived in the Appalachian Mountains.
I've got an idea.
And I knew this stuff, I wouldn't have gotten out of the car at all. I would have locked the doors while I was in the car, and I would have called someone.
That's probably a good little deal. Now you want to follow the rules.
Or I would lock the car because, like, if you live in the Appalachian Mountains and you're in the middle of the woods, someone breaks down in the middle of the woods in the middle of the night, and you know, are you going venturing out to the woods to find them?
Depends how much they mean to you.
I know. Do you lock the doors, lay the seat back, and close your eyes and just try to get some shut eye until the light?
You know somebody is going to look through the windows.
But if you don't look at them, do you take off your jackets and try to, like...
But you're going to know.
I know. So basically they say if you see, like, you're supposed to shut the windows, like the shades to your windows. Draw the curtains. So nothing out there can see in and you can't see out. because the legend is that if you look out the window and you see something and it sees you, it's an invitation to come into your home. Which I also watched a lot of videos of dogs acting weird and then shadows popping out from around the corners, and then dogs coming in that weren't the dogs that they used to be, looked like the dog, but not acting like the dog. This one lady was like, her dog came in and she's like, that's not my dog, I can tell that's not my dog. And the dog was just like wagging its tail looking at her. And she's like, that's not right. And she said its name and said sit. And it sat. And she's like, get the fuck out of my house. My dog doesn't know any tricks. Like, she was like, my dog doesn't know how to sit. Never sat a day in his life.
That's good.
And this was like, I caught you. Wouldn't that suck?
I think that's funny.
To be like that one.
My dog's an idiot.
That one made me laugh. And then I was able to go to sleep. But like, it really did crack me up. So now, like, anytime like Archie's out in the middle of the night and then he comes in, I'm always wondering, like, I'm always looking at him, like, are you acting right? And they'll be like, shake. And he never shakes because he doesn't know how to do that. He shakes his whole body. He's like, I'm so happy.
So I have an idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
What if
you take an extremely long time to fill me in?
No, I gotta make this right. We take 4 people.
Okay. In addition to us, or
me,
total?
You, and 2 people.
Okay.
And we go there.
Okay.
And we sleep out there.
Okay.
3 nights.
Why don't we start with 1 and see how it goes?
Okay, 1 night.
I don't know if this is the best idea we've ever had.
No, like we're not going out to...
We're just camping.
Yes.
Can you even camp out there?
Well, you've got to have campgrounds. This is like 5 states.
Unless they're like, hey, you can't camp in the mountains.
You're telling me we ain't going to find 1 spot.
Maybe, I don't know. We're going to have to do a lot more research.
Okay, but
and
are
talk
you
to
all...
locals.
Okay, but are you kind of like...
I'm intrigued.
On a whim?
I'm intrigued.
Like 1 day.
1 day.
I wanted more than 1 day.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we can be like, for the weekend. But...
Have the hotel on standby.
Yeah.
Have the other 2 pay for the hotels.
Obviously.
Yeah, I like that.
I either think we're the most adventurous people ever, or the biggest fucking dumbasses I've ever met in my life.
Why would that be dumb? You think people in those states don't go camping? That's all we're doing.
Yeah, they probably camp in like Arizona with the other skinwalkers that they are, you know.
Well, okay, do you want to bring a camper? I think that's creepier.
A camper?
Yes.
Yes, I'd prefer a camper.
You don't think that's creepier?
No, that door locks. It's metal, not a thin piece of paper.
But if you get banging on the walls or the windows.
Okay, I feel fine with banging on the windows. I'll close my eyes. You feel okay with across your tent?
But you can get out and run. You got nowhere to go if you're locked in a...
You can't get out of your tent and run.
Why?
Because it'll just reach over and grab you. Your tent is body size. Like your tent.
I'll get a bigger tent. I had no room in my tent.
You didn't. Your
it was
tent
like
was...
zipper. Foot's outside.
I know.
Oh.
So like, what do you mean? You feel safer
Can you tell
in a
them
tent?
about my cot at the Conjuring House?
Your cot at the Conjuring House was an inch off the ground before any weight was put on it.
And what did it sound like in the tent? It was 170 degrees.
I know.
I was this far off the ground.
And then you laid on it and you were on the ground.
I couldn't even turn over. But it was free.
It came in this little bag that like my steaks came in. Like for my tent. I was like, where's your cot?
It was like right here.
I have a video of sweat dripping off of us trying to figure out that fucking cot, and it was so stupid.
It literally was like this far off the ground.
Yeah, so you're gonna bring that one?
No, it's not even in existence anymore. So I would say we do the research first.
Do the research.
Find a good place to go.
I would prefer a camper with a door that locked and shades. I'll stay in the camper and you sleep in a tent outside. And then when you bang on the door in the middle of the night because something's out there, I'm not going to answer because I know the rules. And I'm going to be like,
so I'd be able to knock and I wouldn't be able to call to you.
I don't hear shit. I don't know shit. Nuh-uh. Nope.
A camper.
Why did you offer it if you weren't...
Dumb.
It's not dumb. I think it's a little safer.
Are we going for safety? I think that should always be. I think
that's why you got concrete in your eye today.
I wore all the stuff. All of it.
I want to know what your safety glasses looked like.
They looked like they were black, not green. Are you wanting me to put on goggles?
When you're jackhammering?
I have safety glasses.
That don't work if things are getting in your eyes. Don't look at me like I'm the idiot. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I can hear you.
That's not what I asked you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just a safety glass. Anyways, back to the stories here and back to the plan. What do you guys think? Do you think camper or what would you like to see? Because we can make people see it, right?
Yeah, we can let people see our untimely death.
Or one hell of an adventure.
Or one hell of an adventure. Camper to be somewhat safe.
Tent to be...
To throw caution to the wind.
A tent where you're out there in it.
Or have
Or we could go Marine Way and just do sleeping bags.
Sleeping bags? You were looking at me hoping I didn't catch that.
I was, and everybody's going to say...
Or we can just do sleeping bags. That's so cringe.
Oh my god, this is cringe. So sleeping bags? Just sleeping bags. In a far.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm not a Marine, Brian.
You can be. For one night?
Do you think these veins can take it?
Never mind.
No.
We're going to have to get you at least a tent.
I need a Serta mattress.
At least a tent.
A camper.
Okay.
My God. You don't care about me at all.
I want the adventure.
I said you could sleep in a tent outside.
It's not cool if I'm the only one that gets eaten. I want you two too.
No.
Why?
Maybe one of the other two people will.
Who would the other two people be?
Well, I know one for sure would be like, I'll sleep in a tent out there.
Does he live close to you?
He lives awful close to me.
Okay.
I feel like we've been in some sticky situations. He's like, it's fine. I'm going to go this way. It's like, no,
Yeah.
You're not.
The woods are on fire over there. That's where I'm going.
I got a hot dog. And I'm going to roast some marshmallow.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's just hot.
I don't know.
All right.
We'll have to plan this. You guys let us know what you think. Good idea, bad idea. If you think we should do it, then...
And I want you guys to watch this video because you may catch something on here like I did.
Yeah, look in here. There's a reflection.
I'm telling you, I seen it. If you've seen my reaction, you know that I did. And she knows that I did too. She'll want to talk about it. She's going to talk about it when this is off, though.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, on that note, we are done for this evening. Or this morning. Whenever you decide to listen. It's fine.
Hey, by the way, you're doing a real good job out there.
Yeah, we had a remarkable amount of downloads this week. Yeah. Keep up the good work.
You're doing good stuff.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to us. We appreciate it. Continue. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow, and definitely download because that's what it tracks. We love it. We love you guys. Go out there and make every day an adventure. That was hard to get out.
It was.
Go out and
You're
make
rattled.
every day.
You're obviously rattled.
Because I'm thinking about my...
Demon in your house?
No, I'm thinking about my friend as an idiot. And how did I make him my...
She did not mean that, Matt.
Anyway, go out there and make every day an adventure. Bye!
Bye!